Last week, we did a week-long series talking about consolidation of power in various aspects of U.S. society as well as our economy. Then over the weekend, the Trump administration decided to launch an attack against the nation of Iran. They did so without congressional approval, which now leads us to continue that discussion about power consolidation, specifically power consolidation within the executive branch at the expense of the powers of Congress. Hello, my name is Brian Kennedy. I'm the mayor of Glendale, Wisconsin, president of Democratic Municipal Officials, and a member of the DNC. Follow me for local government and Democratic Party content. In the overnight hours from Friday to Saturday, the U.S. and Israel launched a joint attack against Iran. They said they were doing so to halt Iran's nuclear weapons program and also to remove or execute a number of Iranian leaders, which they were successful in doing, including the Ayatollah, who had been in power for decades. But that begs the question of, does the U.S. president have the ability to launch an attack like that without getting approval from Congress? And this is the third time in less than a year that the Trump administration has taken to using military power against a foreign country without having any consultation with members of Congress. Last summer, the United States attacked a number of sites in Iran that were suspected of being nuclear weapons facilities. In January of this year, we led a small incursion into the nation of Venezuela and abducted their president, Nicolas Maduro, and his wife, Celia Flores, and brought them to the United States, where they've now been indicted and are facing charges here in the U.S. Those are two examples of the U.S. Utilizing its military power in foreign countries without getting approval from Congress. And I've heard a number of pundits say this has been going on for decades, and it's true. We've had presidents from both parties engage in these kinds of incursions in the past. But what is different about this is that in the past, there has at least been a dialogue between the White House and what is referred to as the Gang of Eight, the top two Democrats and top two Republicans in each of the two chambers of Congress. And we're not seeing that happen right now. There has been no consultation with Democratic leaders in either chamber of Congress. I don't know if there's been any consultation with Republican leaders, but Republican leaders seem not to give a damn about what President Trump does. They're basically just giving him a blank check to do whatever the hell he wants. Democratic leaders, though, would like to be informed and know what's going on so that they're not hearing this news from social media or from others. They should be hearing it directly from the president. You know, in 2011, when Osama bin Laden was abducted by the United States and executed, that was an incursion into the nation of Pakistan. And it was done during the Obama administration. And while it was not a formal authorization by Congress to go and apprehend Osama bin Laden and execute him, what there was an ongoing dialogue between the White House and the Gang of Eight. Leaders of Congress knew, because they had been briefed already in closed sessions, that this was likely to happen at some point in the future when the intelligence indicated that we know where he is and we can go get him. And so while there was not a formal authorization by Congress, there was at least an understanding that this was going to happen. The Constitution is quite clear that only Congress has the ability to wage war or to direct the president to utilize the U.S. military against a foreign adversary. So how long will this president be able to continue to violate the Constitution? Well, I believe it's for as long as Republicans are in control of Congress. They don't care about the Constitution, they don't care about the rule of law, and they have no desire whatsoever to hold this president accountable.